Hey, what's up? Welcome to Bloomer Bay Podcast. This is your host, Katie. Welcome to the podcast about my life, current news, lifestyle, millennial struggles, and anything under the sun. So if that sounds like your jam, please stick around. Today is January 30, 2025. It's a Thursday. Yesterday was Chinese New Year. Yeah. Kong Hei Fat Choi, it's tikoy season. Nakatanggap ba kayo ng mga tikoy? Earlier today, saw a video of a content creator. I forgot her name, but she was the one that was, I think, featured by Gordon Ramsay, or they have a collaboration. I'm not really sure, but I saw her page, or I saw a video of hers uploaded on where she suggests different ways to cook your tikoy. And she has a lot. And I only found out na meron na palang iba't ibang flavors ang tikoy. Ka dyan. She has ube. She has, I think, cheese. She has ube, cheese, strawberry. Meron din siyang chocolate. Yeah, mostly she fried it. Shucks, nakakamiss. So, naalala ko dati, every Chinese New Year, nakatanggap kami ng maraming tikoy. Pero ngayon, hindi na masyado. Or wala na masyado friends sa Chinese yung nanay ko. Charot lang. Kahit sa office, yung mga nagsa-celebrate mga Chinese New Year, they bring tikoy and then they share it with everybody. I'm not really sure what tikoy symbolizes. Kaya yun yung pagkain nila every New Year. Anyway, were you able to listen from my last episode? I hope you did. I was a bit teary-eyed na at the last part of it. I'm sorry if I still sound a bit congested because I'm still recovering from a sore throat, but I hope a few days ay bumalik na ang tunay kong pagkatao. Charot. Ang aking pangtawag ng tanghalang voice. Anyway, I haven't recorded an episode yet of any trending news. No? There's not so much trending news that I find interesting. Ang laman ng FYP ko ngayon is mostly about Blake Justin Ryan Reynolds drama. Ang dami na nangyari, ang dami ng voice notes, ang dami ng text messages na nagsilabasan. Hindi ko na siya nasundan. Parang sinasabi pa nga nila na they would release a website on where they would put everything. Like, yung mga voice notes nga, yung mga screenshots, mga emails, pictures, lahat ilalagay nila dun. Pero, diba, what's the point? Kung nagkasuhan naman kayong dalawa, why don't you just present it sa court, no? Siraan talaga ng reputation to. As in, wala kang makikitang bakas ni Blake Lively ngayon. Baka nag-evacuate na siya sa earth. Dati gustong-gusto ko pa si Blake Lively. And then dun sa Gossip Girl, parang siya yung the good side. Nagulat na ako sa balita na may pagka-mean girl siya. What else? What else I remember in my FYP was sa Singapore to. The crocodiles that escaped from a farm, like around 200 daw na crocodiles escaped from Batam. And they were roaming around Singapore daw. That's it. Yun yung naalala ko na that really caught my attention. And of course, yung inauguration in Trump, which was, I think, weeks ago na. Just for an update, what I have been up to lately, maybe what I did last week. My mom and I and my mom's friend went to Pampanga. Took us 1 hour and 30 minutes. SLEX NLEX. But, yung toll ko, mga nasa 800 pesos. One way. We went there to check out a showroom for prefab containers. So, kung nakikita niyo yung mga containers for shipments, they convert it into a bedroom, a house, or an office. I consider it as a modernized bahay kubo kasi it's easy to install. Parang pupunta lang sila and then within the day, meron ka ng room, meron ka ng bahay wherever you want. And it's also transferable. Just like bahay kubo, if you want to relocate it, it's easy. They will just i-collapse nila yung container and then they will transfer it anywhere you want. Some also has a restroom. Meron pang balcony. Meron pa ako nakita dun sa showroom na as in kasing laki siya ng bahay. They customize it to look like a loft or my second floor. Ang galing, no? The price range was around 250,000 up to 1 million if you want it customized, or it depends how big or how many square meters, the materials that they will use. I'm just sharing, because my friend's mom would want to buy one that she would put at her backyard kasi she want her own space aside from dun sa bahay nila. Well, it's good, it's fast, you don't have to pay for construction, yung mga labor, hindi mo na kailangan maghanap ng materials. But the problem is, I don't think it would last for like 10 to 20 years, unlike kung sementado yan, just like a house. Matagal yung lifespan niya. It might get rust in time. Also, maingay siya eh. Maybe it depends if you put carpet or if you put tiles. Medyo maingay yung floor niya. Para ka lang nasa cubicle. Yung feeling ko ganun. Yeah, but it works. May mga din sila. May mga design sila. They could customize the walls, the floor, the doors, the windows, etc. If you want it sliding, if you want it glass, something like that. It's cool kasi nga, if you want it instant, next week dito na yan. 1 to 2 weeks yung lead time nila. Yun lang yung nakikita kong pro sa kanya is you can transfer it wherever you want it. You can collapse it if you don't need it anymore. Anyway, medyo baka pa-bedroom voice na ako kasi it's 12:30 and I decided to record this late para ma-minimize ko yung ingay. So, I'm recording this at my parents' place and this would be the last recording dito sa bahay. Be moving back to the city. City girl na naman ako. But I'm still deciding on which city I want to stay long term. My options were BGC and Makati and Eastwood. So, Eastwood, tinanggal ko na siya sa option ko kasi it's far. Actually, maganda yung condos sa Eastwood eh. Pero, ang layo nga niya and parang ang sikip. And luma na, I haven't really explored that area, kaya isa siya sa mga options ko. So, I decided BGC na lang because I'm used to it. I mean, I'm familiar with the places, the buildings. Alam ko na yung pasikot-sikot. Everything is walkable. And I find it safer compared from Makati. I see BGC as an organized city. Sa gabi, pag naglalakad ka, you feel safe kasi you see guards roam around. Kahit na dun sa area ng, saan ba yun? Yung sa mga market ba yun? Yeah, market is sa mga international schools. Kahit gabi na like ka na maglakad dun, ang daming lights, ang daming guards na nagpapatrol. Wala pa naman akong nabalitaan na snatch, na saksak or whatever. But, dahil contender si Makati, the reason why Makati was a contender for me, because I haven't really stayed in Makati. Parang si BGC I see BGC as the it girl, the calm girl, medyo pa bougie girl. And then I see Makati as, the artsy, pa-eclectic, pop girly. I check out a few condos. I wanted to see the vibe of the area. Actually, it's starting to grow on me kasi, one, affordable yung lofts nila doon. Plus, everything is walkable din. And they have a lot of restaurants. Yung restaurants, groceries, is not as expensive compared to BGC. Plus, it's diverse kasi I see lahat ng cuisine meron. Indian, Chinese, ano ba? May Mexican, lahat. Plus, Makati has a history. Makati is cultured, mas pop. I see it as a cool place to hang out, but not so much to live kasi I find it chaotic. Anyway, speaking of Makati, the reason I went to Makati is not just to check out condos, but also to open an account with Security Bank. Gusto ko lang i-shoutout. Gusto ko lang i-share yung experience ko with Security Bank because it was the fast, easy, and the most flawless bank enrollment that I had. Anyway, my bank mainly BPI. I need post-dated checks for my rental of... Ngayon, since I am an existing customer with BPI, I asked BPI if they could convert my deposit account to a checking account or maybe I could enroll na lang ng bago. But, ang dami pala nilang requirements. Especially if you are a freelancer, dami nilang hinihingi. Unlike siguro pag you have a local employer, it's easy because they'll just ask for ITR, COE, etc. And also, it would be subject for approval pa daw. Sabi ko, ang tagal naman. After nun, parang it would take a month for them to decide and then weeks for you to get your check. Sabi ko, kailangan ko na siya bago mag-February. Kailangan na makuha ng February, early February kasi I wanted to decide na I need to move on a new place. Sabi ko, I need to check out other banks. So, I have a checking account before with CTBC. But then they closed it kasi tapos na yung loan ko. And then, pag nakapag-open ka na pala ng checking account with the bank, you cannot, yun na pagkaka-explain ni CTBC sa akin. So, sabi ko, okay, CTBC is not an option. I don't have any other banks. I have BDO but I don't use it anymore. Yeah, BDO, BPI, and CTBC lang yung bank ko. Yung mga smaller banks, just like Security Bank, hindi ko masyadong pinapansin. Kasi nga, trusted here in the Philippines si BPI. Checked out other banks and then I saw an ad. I saw an ad for Security Banks and then I messaged a customer support. And then the next day, I went to the branch. And all I have to bring was 2 valid IDs. 2 valid IDs, man. And then of your initial deposit. Diba? Napaka-flawless. Parang I arrived there 1 p.m. natapos ako nang wala pang... Sa akin, mabilis na yun compared to BPI. You know what, guys? I lost my card and I requested for replacement. It took me 3 hours just to get my card replaced. Siguro, sa dami kasi nga ng clients nila. I also wanted to share the video of a content creator in TikTok that I saw. She was sharing her experience with a fraud transaction on her account. She had an official transaction and then she called BPI to inform them na, hey, this is not me, can you check? She reported it and they said they were be running an investigation for a month. So, after nung 1 month na yun, si content creator tumawag sa BPI to check kung ano na yung status nung ni-report niya. And they said that they need few more days yata. And then they went, so, yung customer service agent assured her na an investigation is going on and then they will contact her once it's done. She was waiting for a call after a few days pero hindi. So, tumawag siya ulit. And then the customer service who answered didn't have any records of her following up days before. So, parang nainis siya kasi nga, ano ba to? Ang ganda-ganda ng usapan natin the last time. You even asked for extension dun sa investigation pero wala nangyari. And then, the customer service told her na hindi daw siya valid for a refund. Ano ba tawag dyan? Hindi daw valid yung ni-report niyang case. So, ibig sabihin, yung charges na pumasok sa kanya, babayaran niya yun. So, si content creator galit na galit. Siyempre, pera niya yun Parang it was 18, parang 3 transactions that all are 18,000 each. Ang naalala ko sinabi ng customer service was parang she was blaming na nakita nila na it was under booking.com. So, she has an account in booking.com. So, parang sinasabi nila nakasalanan niya yun kasi bakit siya nag-sign up on that website. Parang she didn't ensure the security of the website before signing up or using your card there. Ano ba naman to BPI? Parang you were known to be the biggest bank here in the Philippines. Tapos, ganyan yung customer service mo. What the fuck? Iko-compare ko lang siya sa ibang bank. My mom has a Metro Bank credit card. So, this also happened to her. Parang may unofficial charges doon sa card niya na hindi naman siya nag-swipe. So, nireport namin. We called Metro Bank. Tapos, ang turnaround time, 15 days lang. And then, you don't have to pay anything. Syempre, pumasok sa card mo. Aabot na siya sa due date. Hindi mo babayaran. Just leave it there. Wait for 15 days. And then, we will tell you. We will just run an investigation. Tell you if it's valid or not. Talaga nag-run sila ng investigation. They were able to know which website and where it is. Isa si Metrobank sa pinagpipilian ko. It's either Security Bank or si Metrobank na mag-open ako ng account. Citibank pala. Citibank is a good bank as well. Before, meron akong debit card with Citibank. And Citibank lang ang walang charges kapag nag-withdraw ka kahit anong ATM pa yan. They're very secured as well. I'm not sure if the service is still the same. Ngayon na Union Bank na sila. Security system nila, like they have like voice identification nung hindi pa uso yun. Diba? That was so cool. So, ayun lang. Share ko lang mga ganaps lately with life. Namiss ko tong chika episodes. Anyway, for this episode, we will talk about red flags in friendship. Diba? Kung sa dating, may red flags, ba dapat friendship meron din? Before we go straight to the red flags, let's remind ourselves, ano ba ang ibig sabihin ng healthy friendship? Healthy friendships are built on trust, number one, respect, and genuine support. So when you're going through a tough time, a good friend's supposed to be there to listen to you without any judgment. And when you have a win or something good happened to you, a healthy friend should be genuinely happy for you. Alam mo, sincere, walang inggit, walang jealousy. For example, when you're celebrating a big promotion or a new project at work, si real friend will cheer you up, share with your happiness. Hindi siya magpapabida-bida with your own accomplishment. He or she will let you shine. And when you're feeling down, and they're there to lift you up. Hindi lang sila nandun just for fun, but also for the real moments. A healthy friendship should feel balanced, mutual, and supportive. Pero syempre, hindi perfect lahat ng friendships. Minsan, there are disagreements, there are misunderstandings, and things can get a little messy. But if the friendship is truly healthy, both of you will be open to resolving things and communicating, honestly. So for this episode, we will talk about red flags that show friendship is turning toxic. Number 1, ang red flags na dapat iwasan ay, number 1, constant negativity. Girl, negative vibes are draining. Alam mo yan, if you have a friend who's always complaining about everything, and I mean everything, for sure it will take a toll on your energy. Gets ko naman, sometimes we all go through these rough patches, and that's fine. But when your friend always sees, the glass half empty, it becomes exhausting. Let's say you're out for a coffee and you're sharing how proud you are of, let's say, a recent accomplishment. So instead of her or him joining you or being excited with you, your friend goes, parang may mga side comment pa na, ang saya mo, no? Ako, I just failed at this thing I've been working on for weeks, etc., etc. Like, Debbie Downer. Alam mo yun? Parang lahat ng negative yung nakikita niya. And she or doesn't give you the stage to, hindi siya nakakaramdam if you are the one who was in need of comfort. Gets mo? Basta when you say something that, let's say, you're happy with, that you are proud, and it turns out to a whole sad story about them that never ends. Alam mo yung feeling na parang good news is just the trigger for them to talk about their struggles. Or they try to be happy for you, but, the kaplastikan is really obvious in their faces or action. I really hate it when this happens. Sayang ang pagiging human being. Charot. May times na nangyari sa akin to, I try my best to be supportive, but after a while, you start noticing every time you hang out, she brings the mood down. that's when you need to ask yourself if this friendship is really bringing anything positive into your life. If you're constantly feeling drained or guilty for feeling happy, girl, that's a red flag. Like sabi nga ni Elsa, babes, let it go. So, number 1, negativity. X yan for 2025. Okay, second red flag is, call it self-centered vibes. Okay, I get it. We love talking about our lives or ourselves, but it should be balanced. It's all about the balance. If you are in a friendship where you're always the one listening, you're always the one giving advice, you're always the one supporting and never getting the same energy in return, girl, that's a problem. Okay lang naman if your friend need your support, but it's also important that they listen to you when you need them. You take turns. If it's your time to shine, if it's you who needed more of the support, who would be the listener, may emotional sensitivity sila, and they know how to weigh down who would be the one to listen this time. Di ka what I mean? Sino may problema? Sino yung pakikinggan? Sino yung tutulungan? This one, actually nangyari sa akin. Meron akong friend na I know that's going through insecurities about herself and in her relationship. So, I'm always there to listen to her, vent out her problems. Sa akin, actually, okay lang naman eh. I am honestly more of a listener pagdating sa friends, but pag puro na lang ikaw, let's say, for example, I opened up a topic with her about myself. Tapos, alam mo yun, parang sasapawan ka niyan, magbibida-bida siya agad na, ako nga eh, ganito rin ako eh, ganito, ganyan. Like, hindi mo walang pinatapos yung rant ko, girl. Kwento mo na agad. Gets? Or minsan, nawawala siya ng gana kapag pinag-uusapan na yung tungkol sa akin. Yung mag-agree lang siya for a bit and then the topic, balik na about her. Girl, wala na talagang pag-asa. Kasi na Elsa ko talaga si girl. Sayang oras ko. Buti sana kung bayad ako as her therapist. Charot. Pag ganun, hindi ko naman sila sinasabing FO na, but nilalayuan ko nila or I don't hang out with them as often as I did before. Cannot sit with us talaga ang drama. Dati, nakakonsensya pa ako pagdating sa friends. Ngayon na tumanda na ako, nope. Mahalaga ang bawat oras. Anyway, so that's number 2, self-centered vibes. Number 3, red flag is lack of support. Ito talaga, isa sa mga bagay na binavalue ko sa friendship. Makikita mo kasi kung sino talaga yung friend mo sa hindi eh. Real friends lift you up, cheer you up, hype you up, and celebrate wins with you. If you find yourself na you are in a friendship where your, let's say, wins are ignored, or worse, if your struggles are downplayed, that's a major red flag. Support doesn't always have to be grand gesture. Hindi ko naman sinabi na magpa-banner ka dyan or anything. But sometimes, just listening, offering advice, or kahit maging masaya ka lang sa wins ko, that is enough. Just show me that you are sincere. And if those things are not happening, bakit pa tayo friends, diba? Sayang oras, girl. If you see this as a red flag sa friendship nyo, wag na, sayang yung emotional bandwidth na ibibigay nyo sa kanya, yung effort na, diba? Anyway, okay, so number 4 red flag is jealousy and competition. Friendship shouldn't feel like a competition. If your friend is always trying to outdo you, or seems not happy with your success, girl, that's a major red flag. So, alam ko may jealousy and competition. Lang to eh. Dapat sa siblings lang to eh. 'Di ba? Wala kasi kayong choice. Kayo magkapatid. Pero as a friend, may choice ka kung sino pipiliin mong friend, 'di ba? you know what, a real friend wants to see you succeed, not be threatened about it. Pero kung yung feeling mo, there's always an undertone of jealousy or comparison, girl, that's a problem. Minsan pa nga, mas masaya pa ibang tao na di mo ka-close for you. Alam mo yun, mas supportive pa sila sa'yo. Mas natutuwa pa yung mga acquaintances mo kaysa sa close friends mo. Example lang, you got a new car or got a promotion at work. So, you know, instead na celebrating it with you, maybe your friend would start making little digs like she would say na, well, I've been thinking of getting a new car too, but I need to save up money. Ganun. Tapos, I hope yours is as good as mine when I get mine. It's a subtle way of saying that I need to one you up. Ako, girl, that's not a friend. That's a competitor. Kung naalala ko na naman si ating God complex. Healthy friendship should feel like you're lifting each other up, not taking you down. And if your friend's constantly trying to outshine you, maybe it's time to really let them go, girl. Okay, so number 5. This is my last red flag. Dishonesty. Just like in any other relationship, trust should be everything. If you, let's say, catch your friend lying about just little things, it's a major red flag. I understand sometimes we tell little white lies, but when your friend is constantly dishonest, it's hard to know what to believe. And once trust is broken, it's really hard to rebuild. Sample, if your friend says that she's been busy to meet up with you, but later you find out she was at a party, or she is using you to be an excuse to, let's say, kasama ko si Karen today, I will sleep at her place overnight, pero hindi naman pala totoo. I know this is a bro code na parang you should have each other's back, but kahit yung mga ganong maliliit na lies, I really don't like that. Paano kung ano mangyari sa'yo? Diba? Sagot ko pa, hanapin ka sa akin ng magulang mo or whoever. Or, eto. Or, she tells you she's broke but then posts photos of a shopping spree. Parang, why lie about something like that? Diba? If your friend's not being honest with you, it's time to really reconsider the friendship. You deserve friends who are open, honest, transparent. Now you're probably thinking, okay, so I've noticed these red flags, but when do I actually walk away? Ito na lang isipin mo, girl. Your peace of mind is important. If you feel emotionally drained after spending time with that friend, or you're constantly questioning if they really have your back, then it's time to take a step back. Sometimes it's okay to create distance. Sometimes you need to completely let go. That's okay. You don't need to feel guilty for choosing your peace. If you have a friend na sobrang emotional vampire, every time, let's say na you are around her, you will feel emotionally drained. It may reach a point where you might realize that you don't deserve this anymore. What you can do is distance yourself and, lessen the time that you would hang out with her, or, distance yourself, and for sure you will feel so much better. It's not always easy, especially if you've been friends for a long time, but if it's not working for you anymore, it's okay to walk away, girl. Now, if you decide it's time to let go of a friend, remember, it doesn't have to be dramatic or rude. You don't have to ghost them or make a big deal about it. You can just simply distance yourself, or if you feel comfortable, have an honest conversation. If they get it, great. If not, it's their loss. Babes, you deserve peace. You deserve peace and not unnecessary drama. So, isipin mo lagi yung sarili mo. Diba? Nakaka-drain kaya. Okay, and that's a wrap for today's episode. Babes, I hope today's episode helped you identify the red flags in your friendship and gave you courage to walk away if necessary. Remember, you deserve to be surrounded by people who support you, who love you, and celebrate you. But if you feel like someone is draining your energy, it's okay to let go. I-Elsa mo na yan. Charot. If you had any experiences with toxic friendships or have some red flags stories to share, don't hesitate to send a message to bloomerbaypodcast@gmail.com or send me DMs with your cute cat and dog pictures. Charot. Send me a DM on my social media pages at bloomerbaypodcast PH on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. We are now streaming on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. See you on my next episode and be safe. Byeers.